Hi, this is Jason. Glad you could come back and visit our pipe collection and all kinds of stuff on pipes. Switch gears from Mearshams to BRIARs. Pipe you're looking at is called the CROSBY, named after famous singer and actor Bing Crosby, and is a pipe that actually Bing Crosby himself designed. A lot of imitations of this pipe, but this is the actual pipe he designed. And he had Ed KOLPIN make it for him. This pipe you're looking at was made by Ed KOLPIN, handmade. It shows in there in 1967. And I've owned it since then. And Bing said, hey, make me, he used to come into the store there, and if you're not familiar with Ed KOLPIN, it used to be called Ed's Pipe Shop. Then they called it the Tinderbox, and it became the eventually the Tinderbox chain, the largest chain of its kind, pipes and cigars and so on in the world. Carl KOLPIN, his son, is the one that got me really into collecting and stuff and knowledge about my first pipes and things for many years. And I don't know if we can zoom in at all on that pipe. Let's see here. I'll turn it over. Sorry about the camera. And it's a very old Algerian briar. And anyway, Bing Crosby used to come in that store, and everybody from Marilyn Monroe to James Whitmore to you name it has been into that store because of its location in Santa Monica near Malibu, near Beverly Hills, and so on. And it's still there. Ed KOLPIN passed away about a year or two ago at the age of 97, and he still was active, and I saw him at a pipe show just a few years ago where they honored him. And I thought you might find some of this a little interesting. Anyway, this has become known, this shape, as the CROSBY. A little story, I happened to be smoking this pipe when I went back into, about 3 years or so ago, into the original tinderbox. And Ed came over and he said, that's one of my pipes. And he looked at it and he said, that's an old one. He said, I'd like to buy that back from you, which we traded pipes back and forth over the years many times. And I said, no, you can't have this one. I had traded him 2 pipes he made years ago. If you ever see the cover on Pipes and Tobaccos magazine, where they had an article, I don't know how long ago it is, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. And it is the cover of the magazine with all of Ed KOLPIN's pipes. Handmade, not all of them, but about 6 or 7 of them. 2 of those were ones that I originally bought from him and traded back to him. They were just not, I smoked most of my pipes, and I for whatever reason, the bowls were too big or whatever. But they are 2 of the pipes that I traded back. He put on that, in his collection back on that magazine. Anyway, that's the CROSBY. And this pipe here, this other pipe, this Bulldog, it is not the original stem. I broke the original stem years ago. I've had this since about 1963. Bought at the tinderbox. It's a 100-year-old, stamped right on it, BRIAR. And for those of you newer in the business, at that time they had a lot of 100-year-old BRIAR, and even before then they had 150-year-old BRIAR, 200, 250-year-old BRIAR. And a lot of people think the older it is, the better the BRIAR. Well, today you'd be lucky if it's 50 years old, or even 25 years old. It's a little harder and harder to get that older, hard BRIAR that's kind of naturally gotten rid of a lot of the saps and things out of the BRIAR. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. This is a pipe that was just sold as one of their own brand from the original tinderbox, and probably sold in all of their other stores, something like it. And that's pretty much it. This is Jason, and come back and see us again.